Welcome back to the podcast, Philip. This is going to be a deep dive today, all about AI, but specifically some news from OpenAI. And we're going to try to figure out what it all means for the future of AI and for you. So the big news is OpenAI just released GPT 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, a new language model. And they're saying it's even more intelligent than the previous ones.
Really?
Yeah, it's designed to be faster, more natural. It's got improved emotional intelligence.
Interesting.
Fewer inaccuracies, those hallucinations.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the kicker. It's available now.
Already?
Yeah, and a preview version for certain ChatGPT subscribers. Oh, and before I forget, if you're enjoying this deep dive, please help us get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube today. Every subscription counts. All right, so let's jump into this Numerama article. It really highlights how fast AI is developing.
Yeah.
GPT-4 came out just over a year ago, and then it was replaced by GPT-4, the Omni model, a few months later. Now we have GPT 4.5. It's kind of hard to keep up.
It is.
What do you think? Is this pace of innovation exciting?
Uh-huh.
Or maybe a little unnerving?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's definitely exciting to see how quickly AI is progressing, but it's also a bit unnerving to think about the potential implications of such powerful technology. One thing that's particularly interesting is this shift towards what are called reflection models, like O1 and O3. These models are designed to more closely mimic the way humans think, breaking down problems step by step.
So these reflection models are digging deeper, while GPT 4.5 is focusing on speed and making conversations feel more natural. OpenAI is even comparing GPT 4.5 to O1, and they say GPT 4.5 is better when it comes to clarity and conciseness. It seems like they're trying to create AI that's ready for everyday use.
Yeah, it does seem that way. But there's also a degree of secrecy surrounding these developments. OpenAI hasn't disclosed the specifics of GPT 4.5's size or its training data. This lack of transparency raises some questions about how these powerful AIs are developed.
You're like, should there be more openness about the process, especially considering how much potential these models have to impact our lives? But let's move on to how GPT 4.5 is being rolled out. It's available now for ChatGPT Pro users, and ChatGPT Plus subscribers will get access next week. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, even tweeted about the strain this new model might put on their servers. Apparently, it's a pretty big program.
That comment about server strain definitely fuels the anticipation for GPT-5. There's a lot of speculation that GPT-5 will combine the best features of both the GPT series and the O models, making it a truly game-changing release.
It's exciting to think about. But details about GPT-5 are scarce right now. Yeah. OpenAI is keeping things under wraps, which of course just adds to the intrigue.
It does feel like we're on the verge of something big.
It really does. One of the things that stood out to me in the article was the mention of GPT 4.5 having improved emotional intelligence. What does that even mean for an AI?
That's a tough question. We're talking about algorithms and data processing here, not human-like emotions. What OpenAI probably means is that GPT 4.5 can better understand the emotional nuances of language and respond in a more empathetic way.
So it's not that GPT 4.5 is actually feeling emotions, but it's getting better at recognizing them in our conversations.
Exactly. It's important to remember that these are tools. We can't anthropomorphize them.
That makes sense. But it does raise another question about misuse. As these models get more sophisticated, it seems like there's more potential for them to be used for harmful purposes.
Any powerful technology has that risk. The key is to address those risks head on. Develop ethical guidelines and safeguards. Make sure AI is used responsibly for the benefit of society.
Speaking of responsible use, what's it actually like to use GPT 4.5?
Early reports suggest it's a big step forward. In terms of natural conversation, Sam Altman even described GPT 4.5 as feeling like talking to a thoughtful person. He said he got some actually good advice from the model.
Wow, that's pretty high praise, coming from the CEO of OpenAI.
It is. It sounds like we haven't seen this level of sophistication before. OpenAI has really emphasized clarity and conciseness. As key improvements in this release, they want GPT 4.5 to be a practical and user-friendly tool for everyone.
So we're talking about AI that can write and do research, maybe even give advice. What could that mean for the future of work and education?
The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing. Imagine GPT 4.5 as like a super capable assistant, helping you write stuff, generating ideas, even learning new skills. It could revolutionize education with personalized learning experiences.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal tutor or a brainstorming partner, available 24/7. But there's a lot of uncertainty too. GPT-4 was released just over a year ago. Now we have 4.5. And GPT-5 is already on the horizon. It makes you wonder what the world will be like in a few years.
It really does. It's a time of rapid advancement, and with that comes a responsibility to think about the implications. How do we make sure these technologies are used ethically, for the benefit of everyone? How do we prepare for the changes in the job market?
It's a lot to think about. But one thing's for sure, AI is here to stay. And it's going to keep evolving at an incredible pace. This deep dive has really just scratched the surface of what's happening in the world of AI. It's a fascinating field, and we'll definitely be talking about it more as new developments come out. For now, we want to hear from you. What are your predictions for the future of AI? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to help us reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube today.